Hey Jays, I'm Peyton Larison.
And I'm Danny Johnson. Today we have another episode of Liberty Live where we take an in-depth review of Liberty High School and everything it has to offer. Coming to you with another episode of Liberty Live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back everybody, and not only are the teachers around our district breaking ground and going above and beyond in the classroom, but a few fellow KLHS students, Josie Wilkerson and Hannah Sanders, were both selected in the KMBC Top 9 Teachers Who Inspire contest.
And Peyton actually will get an in-depth interview with one of the finalists, Hannah Sanders, right after you take a look at her winning package.
My name is Hannah Sanders and I go to Liberty High School, and I nominate my teacher, Mrs. Ahart, for the most inspiring teacher. Mrs. Ahart always makes you feel very comfortable in her classroom. While most teachers only talk to their students for the allotted time that they have for each class period, Mrs. Ahart is extremely inspiring in her class because she talks to you and she makes sure that you feel inspired and feel special in her class. And I think that's very important for teachers because they need to have relationships with their students. And Mrs. Ahart definitely has a great one with all of her students that she has. Her class is also extremely interesting and intriguing, and I think it's the best learning environment that I've had in all my school careers because I can actually learn and be able to understand her topics instead of having to worry about a teacher that only gives me, say, worksheets to work on during class. Mrs. Ahart is vibrant.
Mrs. Ahart is compassionate.
Mrs. Ahart is energetic.
Mrs. Ahart is passionate. Mrs. Ahart is helpful.
Mrs. Ahart is thoughtful.
Mrs. Ahart is inspiring.
Mrs. Ahart is exuberant.
Welcome back guys, and hello Hannah. So for the people that don't know, can you tell us a little bit about the competition you recently competed in?
Well, so KMBC started this new thing with Avila University where they have schools like Blue Valley and Kansas City, or such as our school, Liberty. They do competitions where they find the most inspiring teacher. They nominate one of their teachers using a video, and then the sponsors pick whoever they think is best.
So how did it feel getting selected in the top 9 out of everyone that submitted a video?
Honestly, it was kind of crazy because when I first went up to the office, I thought, I was like, oh my goodness, did I do something wrong? Like, what happened? But when the woman talked to me, she was like, yeah, we picked you for the top 9. And one of the other students, Josie Wilkerson, she also got picked. So I thought that was really awesome for us to both be able to share that.
So how do they select a winner?
Basically, they just look through all the videos that were submitted and they say, like, does this one have good quality? What are these teachers' qualifications? And they just find, like, who's the best teacher as well as who presented those teachers in the best way.
So with the voting process, when does that start, and can people at your school vote for you?
Well, definitely anyone at the school can vote for us. Basically, they play the packages throughout a couple months. Mine plays March 5th and 6th, and then they start voting in April. I'm not really sure how long that lasts, but you can pick out of the top 9 finalists for whoever you think is best.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck in the competition.
Thank you.
And we're going to throw it to a short commercial break, and we will be right back. Welcome back, Jays. As many of you know, there's a lot of talent around Liberty High School, including our Sapphires dance team, who's gearing up to host their own competition this weekend. Let's head over to the field house where Danny Johnston is standing with a few of the school's Sapphires.
Danny Johnston here with KLHS and Liberty's very own Sapphires. So Coley Boswin is here to tell us a little bit more about their upcoming tournament this weekend.
Our tournament is called KC Classic. It's just a competition where all the teams get to practice performing and just get ready for the new season.
And so tell us, Josie, what are you looking forward to in this upcoming competition?
The Sapphires are really looking forward to showing off all the hard work we've been putting in this week and all of the practices we've been having and all the extra work we've been putting in. We're also really excited to see everybody else who participates at Kansas City Classic and all the hard work they're putting in.
Could we see a portion of your guys' routine?
Yeah, of course.
Whoa, that was amazing. And that was also a lot of spins. How do you keep from getting dizzy when you're performing like that?
We have to keep our spot, which is where we focus on something out in the audience, or like pick something out on the bleachers and then like keep your focus there until the last second to get us around.
That was amazing. Good luck at your upcoming competition.
Thank you, Danny, and good luck to our Sapphires this weekend. Not only do we have a lot of talent here on Liberty High School, we also have a lot of new and interesting shops around our community. We will tell you a little more about them after this short break.
One of the many shops we have in Liberty is a place I will definitely be visiting more often, especially now that finals are coming up.
Well, for sure, I have to go get coffee before I study for finals so I can actually stay awake.
Yeah, me too. Now we're going to throw over to Holly Stansberry and Erica Schmitz with a look at the new Hammerhead coffee shop.
Hi, this is Holly Stansberry here for KLHS. We're at Hammerhead today visiting the new addition to Liberty.
We just want to be a good meeting place. We want to be able to bring really good coffee and be a comfortable, people have their home and their workplace. We want to be that third place. Basically, we just want to serve Liberty. We want to be a comfortable place for people to be.
Hammerhead prides itself with its quality and personal flair to their coffee.
I think we're also unique in that we put more of a focus on coffee quality than most places do. We taste our coffees every day. We've got little science equipment that we test extraction levels for our coffees.
Hammerhead is located on the corner of Franklin and Main on the Liberty Square, open from 7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday. This has been Holly Stansberry and Erica Schmitz reporting for KLHS.
Well, that coffee sure does look warm. I know it hasn't been that warm here in Liberty. So Brett, what can you tell us about the weather?
Well, Danny, as you can tell walking into school this morning, it was very cold and it's only going to get colder throughout the week. On the bright side, though, there's a good chance we will have at least one snow day this week. But today is windy with a high of 31 and a low of 17. And tonight around 3 a.m. we are going to see some snow, so you guys better have a spoon under your pillow and your PJs turned inside out for good luck. That way we can get that snow day. Tomorrow we're going to see some snow earlier in the day, but should stop around noon. All in all, we are going to get 2 to 4 inches of snow tomorrow with a high of 24 and a low of 12. And Saturday, it is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 21 and a low of 11. That's all I have for you guys today. Back to Peyton and Danny.
Thank you, Brett. And with all this cold weather around, it really makes me miss summertime.
Me too, Danny. But hey, speaking of throwbacks, let's throw it over to Drew and Olivia, and maybe they'll have some better news for us, right, girls?
Well, hopefully this news can cheer you up and make you forget about how cold it is. Hey, Jays, and welcome back to Throwback Thursday.
To start off this day in history, a very happy birthday shout out goes to hip-hop artist and singer Nicki Minaj. She was born today, December 8th, on 1982.
Which that makes her 34 years old, which is kind of surprising. I did not think that she was that old.
I mean, Olivia, if I look like she does when I'm 34, I will be pretty happy.
Speaking of artists, sadly, December 8th is also the day John Lennon was shot in 1980. Former Beatle John Lennon was killed by an unknown gunman who opened fire outside the musician's New York apartment. The gunman was later identified as Mark David Chapman.
I personally still love the Beatles. So John Lennon, along with the rest of the Beatles, will always be remembered for their classic music and legendary careers.
Going a little farther back in time, Drew, you've heard of the show I Love Lucy?
Of course.
Well, on this day in 1952, I Love Lucy was the first television show to address a pregnancy on its show.
It's kind of crazy because back then that was breaking barriers, but now in today's day and age we have shows like Teen Mom, which is breaking barriers for this day, so it's kind of crazy.
And I love Teen Mom too.
Moving into sports history, in 1961, Larry Costello scored 32 consecutive points without missing a single shot, making this an NBA record.
And in 1998, the first women's ice hockey game was played in the Olympics, which is awesome.
That is all we have for Throwback Thursday today.
So now we're going to throw it back on over to Danny and Peyton.
Thanks, Olivia and Drew. Now we ask everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all we have for you guys today. From Danny Johnston, Brett Schweitzer, Drew Higgins, Olivia Book, and all of our amazing production crew, I'm Peyton Larison. And make sure to tune in next week for another edition of Liberty Live. Have a great day, everyone.